Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bad Comedy Podcast. My name is Mack. I'm a threat to democracy, the original bad boy comedy, and your least favorite comic's least favorite comic. I'm here joined by, as always,
Dylan.
What do you do, Dylan?
I gamble incessantly, borrow from my friends.
No, he's on vacation.
He promised to pay him back,
We don't.
but I never do.
No. Dylan always pays his debts. He's like a Lannister.
Yeah.
And we can't tell anybody where he is, but he's on a secret vacation. You guys will all realize what it all is once he gets back.
Meskwaki, Iowa.
He's saving freedom right now.
In Russia.
Yeah.
He's fighting on the front lines.
Right
He
here,
switches sides.
Right here we got Julia
Stoyanova.
Stoyanova.
Yeah. For the Americans, Stoyanova. For the Bulgarians, Stoyanova. Yeah.
I like that more. Stoyanova.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pronounce it like that. I've been pronouncing it the American way.
Yeah. As you should. I like it more.
I guess we're in America, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm always very organized with this podcast and do a bunch of different segments, you know. So let's start with like a super like soft topic or something. Like we'll start with like abortion or the Ukraine war or Israel Palestine. We'll start with the easy one, you know. That we can all agree on. Like the one.
I'm glad we have on sunglasses because they're kind of like a mask. It's more freeing. Like
it is
when you have this little separation between the walls.
Yeah, it feels like the whole world can't see you.
Yeah,
and they can.
So
and
I
then
can just say what I mean.
Yeah,
All right.
folks. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you stay tuned for the Patreon episode that is right after this one. That's going to be the one where we actually have fun and say wild things. Mike is super racist. He's going to say some super racist shit.
Born that way.
Julia's wildly a sexist, so
anti-everything.
Right. So I'm kind of worried about what they're going to say. So for their careers, I'm putting that behind the paywall. So stay tuned after. What you guys been up to today? Are you guys dating, married?
Today, cat business. We share a cat. That's the extent of our relationship.
You got a cat?
We're bonded by a cat.
Nice. That is kind of
It's a black and white cat.
Yeah.
It's a
black and
tuxedo.
white?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Little mulatto
And you're
cat
you're
action.
black and you're white. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the
It's
theme?
symbolic.
You're picking up on it. If we call it at the same time, it just spins in a circle.
No, when he acts crazy, I'm like, this is the black part in you. And when he's act very insane, I'm like, that's the white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when it starts licking itself, I go, that's the white part.
Definitely.
Self-care.
Right.
Yeah. And when I call him to come into the room and he is late to it, that's the black part.
Yeah.
Right.
But he definitely listens to me when I say, get your black ass back in the house.
Right.
True. He's responding
Because
more to
technically his ass does have nothing but black fur.
Yeah, when you get something like selling weed or something, it's the black one.
Yeah.
his asshole is pink though. So I don't know.
That's true.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we're all pink on the inside.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Judge a cat by the content of its character, not the color of its fur.
That's poetic.
That's what Cat and Luther King always Cat and Luther King Kitten Luther King. Wait, Martin Luther Kitten Jr.
You were trying to say Meowlcom X?
There we
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Meowlcom.
I like to see that on a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
In a
kicked out of
rainbow
the
color.
south side already.
Yeah.
Just
I'm allowed
the
there.
intro.
Shit.
Oh,
That's my
man.
spot. Except People Nation is always gunning at me. They don't like me. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Folk.
That is a heavy mic. I'm like sitting here and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll use my two hands.
I forgot who it was when they were on the pod. They kept going away from their face because it was too heavy for them.
You got to find a way to suspend it from the ceiling like an old Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah, what I do is I just lean back and go like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God. I need to hold this for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I can't do more
Pretty
than
much.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get stronger.
Yeah.
I'm afraid everybody's going to see how weak my wrists are as the live goes on. It's just
Yeah. You
So
can't do this
anyway.
for that long of a time.
No.
Flick of the wrist. Oh, I got to mention we're sponsored by Jeppson's Malort, folks. It's the best liqueur in Chicago, the best drink. Make sure you get it because, as they say, Jeppson's Malort, it's good.
Yeah, that's a hell of a slogan. It's right on the
We
nose.
confirm.
Yeah, I've come up with a lot of different slogans for Malort. I don't know what their official one is. They gave me a T-shirt, and on the back of it, it says, "Tonight's the night. You fight your dad."
Oh yeah, I had a bracelet like that from them.
Yeah, they gave me They gave me
Yeah.
a bunch of merch like that, but that's a good one. I'm sure they've had several ones over time.
Yeah.
But they also paid for the Malort tattoo on my back.
That's fire.
Yeah,
You have a Malort tattoo on your back.
it's really just a Chicago shield, but because that's what their logo is. It doesn't say Malort anywhere or anything. I kind of wanted to get a Chicago tattoo, and then John, rest in peace, from Lincoln Lodge. He didn't die. He just doesn't work there anymore.
He's dead to us.
No, I was actually there that night. People say like that he like did something bad. He didn't do anything. We'll talk about it behind the Patreon. But I was right next to him.
I like that tease.
I was right next to him that night. Yeah. But that Lincoln Lodge was the fun Lincoln Lodge. Now Lincoln Lodge, not fun Lincoln Lodge.
Lincoln Lodge sells herbal drinks now.
What the fuck? Why?
Look at that.
What's that? Like the S.
Nobody,
Yeah.
Nobody wants that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, with the shenanigans
No
in
one,
it.
no one wants that. They need to go back to
They need to
White Claws and Malort. That's
get
their
rid of everything except
foundation.
for Malort and White. Malort's so good. I haven't had a drink in 6 years. I'm hopping off the wagon for Malort today. You see this? It's all going to be gone along with any of my self-respect and future plans.
Oh no. I might be checking out too.
That should be
From his life.
That should be their slogan. It's like, tonight's the night I end my sobriety. That's what their whole branding is behind
My
getting people
relationship
that
with
quit alcohol.
everybody.
Trash your life in style.
Fall back off the wagon.
Malort.
That's great. Fall off, back off the wagon.
Yeah.
With
Hell yeah.
Jefferson's Malort.
I never remember. Is it on the wagon or off the wagon?
Off the wagon. Normally, sobriety is on the wagon.
Where's the wagon headed to?
The wagon is.
What is a wagon?
That's
You come from a country that still uses them.
yeah.
What is a wagon?
Isn't that the primary way you guys
It's,
bring things
the
around?
wagon is like the big wooden wheels and the
like the red thing with 4 wheels on it.
and the
that you pull
horses in
behind you?
front.
Like a car with horse?
No, like a cart. More like
Yeah,
a
cart.
cart with wheels on it.
It's like a wooden car with no engine.
I love explaining what a wagon is.
Yeah. We're worthless.
I've never had to do this
We're
with
worthless.
someone more than 2 years old.
No, God no. That's what gets me. Like we're in 2025 and
Yeah.
technology is way the fuck out there. But if we had to start over with just the 3 of us in the room,
Yeah.
who's making
Oh,
a wagon?
no.
We're
fucked.
I could make a wagon. I'm actually pretty handy.
I'll be the horse.
What?
Yeah, I'm a handy guy. I could make fire probably and a wagon. I'll make the wheel and then you guys go from there.
All
How
right,
about
but
that?
see, if we're starting from scratch, you got to know how to make the hammer. You got to know how to make all that shit.
Yeah, but you
man.
can use a rock instead of a hammer.
All right, you say
know,
so.
Bro. I'm like
Toilet paper. You
I'm
know
like-
how
I'm
long
like,
it would
what's
take
his
to figure
name?
out toilet paper?
I'm like MacGyver with everything. I can make I can dismantle a bomb using a straw and a paper clip and something else.
Most I ever made was a water bong with a
like
a
gravity
water
bong?
bottle. Yeah, gravity bong
With a bucket
like
of
when I
water
was
at the
working
bottom?
construction. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't even smoke weed. I know how to make a gravity bomb.
Yeah. Oh, so you're just calling me an asshole. All right, fair enough.
No, it might just mean that I'm a super genius.
Yeah. All right, well, there is that. No,
that
makes a
the
lot of
likes
sense.
mankind has never seen.
it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Do you think with just the items on the table you could take over like a medieval like castle?
Probably not.
How many people are in the castle?
I do think that one tank would destroy the Spartan 300
Oh yeah,
because they wouldn't be able to get in.
Yeah, fair
You know,
enough.
like, they
you
can use other spears all they want. They could try to stuff the barrel
a
of it or something.
Subaru Outback could take care of you. Just park it in front of that little gap they were trying to get through.
That's the car of choice for lesbians. Is the Subaru Outback. I think only lesbians drive that car.
I've seen one of those with 20-inch spinners before.
Really?
In Omaha, Nebraska.
Wow. It's in from what I've seen in life, it's only lesbians that have dogs. Big dogs they put in the back of that Subaru Outback.
Oh, in the flatbed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all talk like this, like, what's up? I'm a lesbian. I love lesbians. I got a gay brother. And I have nothing against them. I'm just saying they drive a lot of Subarus.
They're so similar, gay brothers and lesbians.
I'm just saying to the whole LBGTZ.
I'm sure they know you're an ally.
ABCD.
Yeah.
That's always a good joke, right? Just saying a bunch of letters.
All right, so it's been 7 minutes. Is there anybody we haven't offended yet?
We haven't won.
I said, is there anybody we haven't offended yet?
We got white people, black people, lesbians. We haven't gone trans yet. That's for the Patreon.
Okay. Another teaser. I like this.
Is the abortion also for the Patreon?
Abortion, we can do Patreon. Yeah, we'll do abortion on Patreon. Let's talk. What are your guys' job approval rating on Volodymyr Zelensky? I think that he's not good.
As far as a fundraiser, I mean, he's A+.
He's an excellent actor and fundraiser. Yeah. Amazing at
comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say that Donald Trump might be the best stand-up comedian in the world.
He's up there.
I mean, he can just off the bat, off the top of his head, drop an hour and a half.
We were talking with him that his comedy timing is so it's so on point.
But
the problem is that he doesn't even know it. He just do it naturally.
He does.
And I'm like, if he actually start acknowledging this,
I think he knows it to some. I mean, he's an older guy, and he's also been doing a lot of public speaking his whole life. He's always been in the spotlight as a businessman too.
Yeah.
So I think he does it on accident sometimes, but a lot of times it's on purpose.
That's like the wild horse. Like once you put a saddle on it, it never runs the same.
He's very focused on. I know he's very focused on like aesthetics of things, and also apparently like when he's telling his aide to write up the tweets that he sends out because he says them and then they just write them down.
Oh my
he
God.
says because he doesn't want to type them. So he has like particular words that he says capitalize that word and then or capitalize the whole thing. But he does try to put emphasis on certain things.
Oh my God. You know what? Bob Keane posted something that actually made me laugh so hard. He said,
I love Bob Keane.
Yeah, we love Bob
I
Keane.
definitely don't want to kill Bob Keane at all.
No, we're saving him. He's safe.
Sorry, unalive him.
Yeah, he's safe. he said that he said that Donald Trump, this is what happened when you give a heckler a microphone, and I totally agree.
I don't know. I think, I mean, Bob Keane, in comparison to Donald Trump, stand-up comedy-wise, Trump destroys him. It's not even close. It's like,
in a roast battle, Trump destroys.
I think
Trump would wreck him without any preparation.
No, forget
Bob
about
Keane,
Bob. Trump will destroy 95%
95,
of the
and it's not
Chicago.
because like the roast battles now are intricate. It's like a style and aesthetic people practice, and it's jokes within jokes, like Russian essence. Donald Trump will just go, "You're stupid."
It's a schoolyard. Yeah, it's awesome. That's what I've been going to for insults. I just go to old schoolyard ones, like no one likes you or something like that. Like, you don't even
Your head looks like a bowl.
You don't even have any friends.
Yeah. Your head looks like a bush head bowl.
You're gay.
Robbing Bob. That's what they call him. And everybody go,
He's homeless, folks. He sleeps upside down like a bat.
Not the good kind of homeless.
Him
The worst kind.
and Ariel Julie sleep upside down like a bat under the Belmont Bridge, folks. They're bats. They're homeless bats, folks.
He's Canadian.
I'm not Mack. I'm Trump. I was actually hanging out with those two on Super Bowl night at John Hickok's house. I got trapped. Yeah. But I don't remember if I was friends with them or not by the end of the night because I blacked out. But I was cool with them at the beginning of the night, probably not by the end of the night.
How often do you black out?
Not that often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I haven't been going out that much. I've been going out like once a week.
All right.
That's a decent number.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to convince us or yourself.
Yeah.
Well, compared to when I first started doing stand-up and North Bar was around, I would just go to North Bar like 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Eventually, I was running a show and a mic there on Sundays. And then I closed it down a month later.
I've done it a couple times. You had your mother come out to a few of those, yeah?
Yeah.
Remember
my
that?
mom's come out to quite a few shows. I try to limit her coming to shows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet though.
Yeah, but it's also she always heckles me.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a viral TikTok clip. It got like 500,000 views, maybe. And it was my mom heckling me and me telling her to shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Man.
You know what? I went to Bulgaria and did a show there, and my dad refused to come to it. So now you
You're too cringe.
made me feel better. Well, maybe because I was also talking about sucking my black boyfriend's dick. And he was like, I don't want to be there and listen about this in another language. So, yeah.
I'm glad you gave him the set list first so we could make a choice.
Yeah. I was like, can you approve this before you come? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever do stand up in Bulgarian-ish?
No, Bulgarian. No, no, never done it in
Bulgarian-ish?
Bulgarian. No, and I would never do.
Is that its own language, Bulgarian, or no?
Bulgarian, yeah.
Okay.
You nailed it.
Do all those little countries there have their own language for the most part, or no?
Yeah, I'll blow your mind. Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, is Romanian a language?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Is their language?
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to figure out what countries are there. Moldova, is there Moldovan language?
Oh, you got me there, probably.
I'm trying to figure out all the countries that used to be Yugoslavia. It's really tough. Serbia, Bosnia.
Yeah.
I mean, New Orleans barely speaks the same language as us. So you could imagine that in Europe.
I love that accent. The
Nola.
Creole or just the swamp creature where you can barely understand it.
Yeah. Put it up and fry it.
Yep. I wish I spoke like that. I want to learn that.
Do you speak another language?
I took Spanish and Portuguese and French.
So no?
I know how to say hello in all of them and thank you. I took accelerated Portuguese in college, so I got my full language credits in 2 semesters. I just did that because it was a super easy teacher, but I barely learned any Portuguese.
I know a Portuguese song, which is surprising.
Obrigado, estás bom, tudo bem. That kind of shit. That's just basic ass shit.
All right, somebody's been on Duolingo.
No, I did it the classic way. Because you take an easy college class on purpose because you heard it was easy.
Lying in school,
and you don't care at all about the language. Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Well, I went to Catholic grade school and public high school. So
what was that like?
It was the language was French. We were taught.
No, skip the languages, man. You know what we want to know about if you went to Catholic grade school.
Wait,
are the rumors true?
Oh no!
Can somebody explain to me what is the difference between Catholic school and a regular school?
Well, it's public school.
A lot of private meetings.
Well, no, I don't know.
It's just the main thing.
I don't know anybody. I don't know of anybody.
That's the rumor.
I don't know of anybody that got Gilbert graped. But I mean, it's definitely a huge thing in the Catholic Church. Speaking of that, the Pope's dying, which, I mean, I think he was a bad pope. He was a political pope.
Didn't they just open like some 1,000-year-old door or something?
5 doors or something.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Oh, some kind of it's supposed to be like a portal or something.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't hear much about it.
Yeah.
No, they opened
People
it.
are speculating it's a portal to hell.
No, I'm disappointed now.
Yeah.
No, I think
Nobody
you were
came
showing
out
it to
of
me.
that.
And I'm like, I don't need a portal.
I think you were showing
No, I'm
it to
disappointed
me.
that nothing came out and killed us all.
Yeah.
No. Well, what blew my mind is I think you were showing me, and then like when they opened it, there was already a camera inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Showing like the door being opened from the outside.
Well,
And
the
it's
next
like,
thing they're opening up is Fort Knox to see if the gold's still there.
is the gold there? We're gonna find
it
out.
hasn't been audited since the 1950s.
Yeah.
No one's looked since the 1950s.
Hey, even if the gold is there, it doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the Fed, doesn't it?
It will be cursed.
Yeah, essentially. But if it's not there, that'd be bad. And we gotta figure out what the heck happened. Just like
$36 trillion in debt we are.
It's like a lot of money they found that was going to fraud.
It's not $36 trillion.
No. I mean, that's years of debt compounding.
Years?
We just need to get to.
He did a calculation.
We need to balance the budget, and then
It's impossible. That number is magic.
No. I mean,
that number is make believe. 36 trillion is meaningless.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I completely agree. all I'm saying is, if we balance the budget, we can stop adding to it. Balancing the budget is just balancing the yearly spending budget.
May
I mean.
May I entertain you and the fans on YouTube?
Yeah.
85,600-ish seconds in a day.
Yeah.
1 million in seconds, 11.6 days. 1 billion in seconds is 31 years. 1 trillion in second, 31,000 like 800 years.
I heard
times 36.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was telling me that I kind of check out like 30 seconds after that because that was too much to comprehend. But yeah, it's insane.
All the money.
Right. Yeah. I heard a comparison. It's like if you and Jesus, back when Jesus was born, started making $1 million together up until today, it wouldn't even be close.
No, it's make believe. It's how much does the U.S. government owe?
Yeah.
That's how much.
No, I know.
No, so it doesn't matter.
That's why we
just
need everybody to go
buy anything you want. Finance everything and never pay.
Oh,
taxes, smaxes.
The bubble is a scam. It's
yeah.
okay.
No.
Income tax might go away. There's talks of
that.
that.
Has to be good.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That can't have any repercussions at all.
Well, it could have. I mean, it depends how much they can cut spending. But if we rely more on a tariff system, we'll see how that works. It's out of the box idea.
Yeah. See what happens.
Know. We haven't done it since the 1800s.
What, invade Canada?
I can't wait for that. No. I don't think we're gonna invade Canada. I think all I want is like Alberta and Saskatchewan. I don't want the Trudeau land. He can, the French part. Those guys can stay there.
I just want to see Drake as an oligarch. As an evil emperor.
I could picture him wearing like the frills, like a royalty duke or something.
Dispatch of anybody who is not like us.
Yeah. What's he doing now? Did Kendrick
being
ruin him?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably it.
Somebody needs to
he's
check
probably
on
at
him.
Mark II.
Yeah, probably. He's drinking Mark II.
That's a shitty bar, folks. But it's right next to the Red Room, which is an awesome club that she runs shows at. So I go to shows there. It's right like in Rogers Park on the Evanston-Chicago border.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And if you want to get crazy after that, stay in Mark II.
Yeah.
Till 4 a.m.
If you want to get in like
5 a.m. Saturdays.
Yeah. If you want to get in like a knife fight or break a bottle and stab someone, that's the spot for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I recommend going there with the little face thing that LeBron James used when he hurt his nose. Just something to cover your face between the hours of 3:30 and 4:47 a.m.
You need to go there with a shield.
The items on the table you should take with you.
Definitely go there with a shield.
Chainmail.
Chainmail. And a chain on your wallet. Yeah. Just don't go there, honestly.
You don't see that much anymore. Chains on wallets?
No, you're going to get me in trouble. No, Mark II is amazing.
Fantastic. Shout out Tony.
I like Mark II is fun.
There you go.
Just don't go there till the last hour. That's it. It's really fun aside from that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Free pool, by the way.
But if you're wild, just stay there for the last hour too. That's fine too.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Yeah, that's on you. We can't vouch for that.
Yeah. College kids and hooligans.
Yeah. Yeah, and high school kids from Evanston.
Yeah, with fake IDs.
Yeah.
I take all that back.
That was
nothing illegal.
Allegedly, we need to start using that word.
Yep.
No, that was when I was in high school. I'm not saying anymore. I'm saying back in the day. There used to be this place called the Keg in Evanston, a bar, and it was essentially a high school bar. There was always more high school kids there than like college people from Northwestern or anything like that. They got shut down, unfortunately.
Imagine that.
I would give my driver's license to the bouncer and have a folded $10 bill behind it.
Under it, yeah.
So he was knowingly letting me saw my age on the ID.
That was slick.
Oh, he was still like kind of looking at.
Well,
that's
he was pretending to look at the ID.
Yeah, that's the courtesy
and then he felt the bill on the bottom. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Mick Levin has my exact same birthday, off by 1 year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these days, everything's corrupt, so you got to do some corruption.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you have to.
I think the whole government's corrupt. Everyone's corrupt. I'm not, except for me. I'm a bastion of truth. And
Oh yeah. Well, if you say up front, I'm corrupt, are you corrupt?
no,
Listen, no, then you're just honest.
yeah,
Honest and untrustworthy, but not
I
corrupt.
think you're still corrupt.
I-
You're just an honest.
I've been trying
Yeah.
to be.
Corruptee.
I've been trying to become corrupted by the deep state for a long time.
Yeah.
because I missed it on the gravy train because I guess USAID was doling out money for propaganda.
Yeah.
And the State Department, and now they're not doing that money anymore. I missed the gravy train. I called them. I called
okay.
I called USAID. I talked to CIA,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that they wouldn't sponsor the podcast.
Why don't they call it USAID?
Because it's the problem is that's not really what it is. So they frame it as a humanitarian department, but in reality, what it's made for is kind of propagandizing other countries and toppling governments, soft power. It's CIA's piggy bank, kind of.
There you go.
So they cut a lot of that out.
Well, if you want to be corrupt, trade in your Malort sponsorship for a Ciroc sponsorship, and you're on your way.
I'll stop talking shit about the deep state if you just. I mean, I'll say that the deep state is awesome. Just give me money.
Yeah.
Give me money, and I will say any propaganda that you want. Anything.
That is a great marketing.
I will tell you
Yeah.
that Joe Biden is smart as a tack. That he can bench press 3,000 pounds.
That's what I hear.
That's what I hear. I'm basically right now. I'm demonstrating what I can do for you guys. So deep state, give me a call. I'm sure you can find my number.
773.
You hear that?
312
That's the sounds of your subscriber count blowing through the roof.
Hey guys, we'll release my phone number behind the Patreon. So if you want my number, folks, it's a very valuable number to have. I'm going to release it
For 50 cents.
behind the paywall. Actually, right now, so it's $3.99 a month, but I'm raising it to $100 a month,
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
I like that, man.
so nobody else can listen
Yeah.
ever again.
Well, you got to set your standards, man.
Yep.
Standards and parameters.
March 1st, Patreon's $100 a month. This is my
For
yeah.
Woman's Month, I like it.
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
That's what Nipsey Hussle did with his mixtape. Made it $100, and Jay-Z bought 100 copies.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because, like, USAID and the State Department, they bought a bunch of subscriptions to like Politico and Reuters.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be one of those.
Oh,
They bought like the very premium subscription that was like $13,000 each.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm putting a hand out, an olive branch to the deep state.
Oh yeah.
So I can be their propaganda arm.
News on the front line. I like it.
So I can spew lies, but
Whoa,
I'll pretend that the truth. You know,
it's
the important.
Truth framed in a new format.
Right. I'll call true things disinformation. Yeah, it sucks getting Twitter and then learning the truth about a lot of things. I don't know if you guys have had that moment yet in your life.
I am not on Twitter.
Yeah.
at
Well,
all.
maybe don't go on it because you can't go back. Once you learn a lot of truths.
I installed it and I was there for 5 minutes and I was like, that's not for me.
I've noticed it's gotten more balanced what comes on my feed. So I did see that it was more right wing slated, and then it's gotten a lot more balanced out more recently.
Well, that's the thing.
I think the users of it too. It's pretty close to 50-50 in political leanings.
Well, that's the thing. I like living my life being under a rock.
Good, yeah.
And the only reason that
It's a
I'm
good
dating
choice.
him
Taking the blue pill
give me
is
some information what is happening outside of the house.
Yeah.
And he's my only source of information.
That's good. No, honestly, take the blue pill, not the red.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Don't
No,
learn
I
the
will
truth.
never.
No.
I watched that movie and I was like, you dumb as fuck for taking that pill.
Yeah, I took that pill and
That's the most dangerous thing.
I took the red pill in Ibiza.
Yeah.
And then I learned the truth.
No, thank you.
But absolutely everybody today just watches whatever they want to watch and then goes, well, that's the truth because this random person I've never met said it.
Well, what I like
So
about
I'm going to go out and spread the truth.
well, the problem is the TV media, like corporate media, is all just
Walter Cronkite.
same exact Mockingbird headlines. If you just look up something, it'll be all threat to democracy on the same day.
Sure.
I'm a threat to democracy. They should be saying that on the news. Okay, I'm way more of a threat to democracy than Trump or Elon Musk, probably combined.
Yeah.
That's how much of a threat to democracy.
You are a focal point. We are being watched right now.
It is kind of crazy that, when a president gets elected, that's a threat to democracy. When they get democratically elected. I think that's kind of crazy. Right? Weird.
I like the swing. I don't like either side being in charge for too long.
Yeah, same. I agree. Well, I think both sides have been kind of the same for I think it's all been kind of theater, and it's just been run by the people that are there past term limits, lifelong appointees that are there.
Oh, you're saying the real power is old Donald Rumsfeld, Nancy Pelosi, and them?
It started with Bill Clinton. But yeah, I mean, what led up to the Ukrainian war is just us just moving NATO east. Then when they hit the border, we just kept poking Putin in the eye. and
Putin did draw a lot of red lines in the sand.
Dude. The amount
all right, look, hey, it's going to be a problem if you guys cross this. God damn it. All right, never mind.
I know.
The next line.
Dude.
Right. Everyone is going to do it.
I am telling you.
I don't like Putin, but he's held a lot of restraint on this. I mean, he could have just done an Armageddon, a nuclear Armageddon already. And also, I guess...
Nobody wants to rule ashes in a parking lot, though.
During Biden's... I know, but he would... Apparently, he has a missile system, that if Russia gets completely destroyed, it's called the Black Hand. So it just basically launches all their nukes at America if he dies.
Well, there's a declassified story from the U.S. military that they did. They ran a you can look it up. They ran a simulation that it was nuclear war, and was like, all right, and a lot of the people, you have to be an officer in order to turn the key and all that other good stuff. Yeah. Well, they said, all right, hey, look, it's the real thing. Boom, 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 boom. Do your and everything came down to it, and a X amount of them didn't turn their key. They froze up in the moment.
Yeah.
When it was time to boogie, they thought it was real deal time to boogie.
It's mutually assured destruction if any nukes go off, really.
It's still a person that has to turn the shit.
Wait, so they lied to them that, hey...
Lied to them. This is
it's time.
This was a classified story, got unclassified, and America ran a fake drill and had the people involved believe it was real, and was like, all right, do everything you got to do.
Kill the whole world.
X amount of them were like, ooh.
America does so much bad things around the world.
Oh, yeah.
Just it's
not as bad as Genghis Khan, but yeah.
I mean, if you... No, for real. I mean, if you want to include our soft power that causes revolutions in certain places, and like the Congo and Rwanda right now, or the Ukrainian war, we definitely had a hand in provoking that for sure. I mean, Putin's a bad guy. I totally agree, but yeah, we crossed. We also got rid of the. There was like a non-proliferation agreement about nukes and munitions and stuff, and we just pulled out of that treaty to stop making those.
Oh yeah,
and Russia kept being like, "Stop! What the fuck are you guys doing?" And they just kept adding more countries to NATO, surrounding them, and basically trying to choke them off. And then once Ukraine is trying to join NATO, there's like,
Putin,
we told you so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have looked like a huge bitch if he didn't, to be honest. But they could have had that war ended when, they had like a deal signed, and then Boris Johnson in 2022 went over there and like told Zelensky like not to sign anything. It's wild. It's wild that we're just pushing money in there over there for people over there to die too.
Yeah.
I just think it needs to end. I think all war should end.
Well, good luck with that.
Too much money in war.
I'm world peace. I'm meta world peace.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Her on energy drinks is like feeding a gremlin after midnight. Oh, Mogwai is about to get active.
I love them.
Yeah. Certainly does.
That's why I never drink them, because I can't stop.
You get high off energy drinks?
Yeah, I do, and then I can't sleep for 3 days.
What was the name? What was the name of Dave Chappelle's crackhead?
Yeah, that's me.
I don't remember. Was it Crackhead Dave or something?
It might have been something like that.
I like Ashy Larry. That was a good character.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
Chappelle show.
Oh, yeah.
He's Ashy.
Donnell Rollins. Shout out Donnell.
Yeah. He's probably listening. He's a big listener.
He should be.
Yeah.
I think he follows all of my content in the shadow with his burner accounts.
Yeah, Donnell JFK Rowling. How about that?
Yeah.
J.K.
Wow.
Rowling,
Wow,
sorry.
yeah.
Not actually, that's even better. Donnell JFK Rowling.
I see what you're doing. There we go.
That's 3 people in one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting AI.
My brain's built different, you know.
Yeah.
Built
I hear
different.
these things.
Don't get an energy drink either.
Oh, no, I've already had a bunch of caffeine today. I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or else I just don't survive.
That might be the number one
makes me
drug in America, isn't it?
Oh,
Has to be.
Yeah, I mean,
Coffee?
just caffeine in general.
I think it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a country that they're like, ew, coffee.
Right.
And the prices are so arbitrary.
Yeah.
Like what they make you pay for a dried up seed.
Yeah. It's very true.
Like Starbucks charges $18 for it. And by the way, shout out to America. I still say small, medium, large
Yeah.
Yeah.
at Starbucks. You're not gonna
get
make me conform.
confused. I say, I'm like, can I get a medium? I mean, tall. I mean, medium.
No,
I honestly get confused every time I get to the counter.
yeah.
And
I don't even bother.
I think that was an old Gallagher bit.
I get really worried when I get to the counter. I have an anxiety attack.
No.
I'm pretty sure they know
I
what
say it
you
with my
mean.
chest out. Let me get a large.
I just
and I
say-
mean an American large.
I'd say, give me a coffee.
From Boston.
Coffee black.
you be Boston it up.
Give me a
Don't put any Italian shit in my coffee. Like milk foam.
Yeah. I don't want any fancy bullshit in there. I have grit. Give me a fucking black coffee.
I thought
Nothing
you were
in
gonna
there.
go with the black coffee is always late. I've been waiting.
I like my coffee like I like my women. Black, strong, and
Here we go.
and
Going for 3.
Something about Serena Williams.
something else. I don't know.
Coffee beans.
Michelle Obama, woman or man?
Oh yeah, you're not getting me in February. Reading your book, Miss Obama. Mrs. Obama.
We'll see.
Oh.
No, we'll never know. There's no way to. I mean, actually, they could find out probably.
That would be
what
that would be
happened?
a hell of a thing.
A lot of people think that Michelle Obama's a man.
What?
A lot.
No.
I'm not going there.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Europe just getting back to us for us trying to prove that their presidents are men
Yeah.
or first ladies, whatever?
It was so funny. Did you see the UK Prime Minister punching a punching bag? He was trying to look tough, but it was like embarrassing. The way he was punching like I don't want to say like a girl, like a toddler.
Who is the governor of California? What's his name again?
Newscomb.
Yeah. Did you see him? Did you see him when he tried to do a sham god? When he tried to do a basketball move in China and then ran over the little kid? This is during the election cycle last year.
I think you showed me that video.
He was trying to do a crossover
He might
into
be
a sham god.
He's the
And
worst
there's
guy
a
in
tween, and this is China America relations right now is shaky as hell. And he was like ooh, 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 and then he fell and took out an 8-year-old Chinese boy.
He knocked down a Chinese kid. Thanks, Gavin Newsom.
Knocked down
like you did. Jesus.
Got up and fixed his hair like Johnny Bravo and kept it moving.
So he ruins our Chinese-American relationship, one of the most fragile relationships, and then he burns down his whole state.
They gave him a slap on the butt.
Yeah, probably. Good game.
He should
Good
probably,
game.
he should probably get a promotion.
Are you saying the Cali fires were an inside job? Come on, threaten democracy.
No, in a way. I mean, they were doing. It was like they set up a perfect storm of everything, like to not do fire mitigation and not letting any of the water out of the stuff. to like so much that it couldn't be just a coincidental fire that burned down the whole state.
Yeah.
So
there's a fire there like every 4 months.
I don't know if they necessarily started the fire, but they definitely had the conditions that it was a tinderbox.
Are you saying they didn't start the fire? It was always burning?
I think maybe he did start
As
the fire.
the world's been turning?
And it's always burning since the world's been turning. But so apparently there's like a line kind of California like could become an island. There's like a river that if there's like certain tectonic plate shifts or like certain type of earthquake, it'll separate from the U.S.
Yeah.
And so I've been going
the
over
San Andreas Fault, I believe.
I've been going over there to California and just like
jumping up
away.
Just stepping really hard on one particular area.
I have a hammer and chisel. I'm trying to hit. I'm just hitting.
Are
it
you
into
telling
the
me
ground.
this is gonna turn California into an island?
Yeah, I've been using that to try to cut California off the U.S.
So I have a question for you because I asked her. The news cycle is crazy, right? After 4 days now, your story, it's out of here. But didn't somebody just fly a helicopter into the back of a plane?
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about it whatsoever. No names have been released. No, nothing's been given out.
It was
Hamas?
No, it was
Your father?
a woman.
ISIS?
It actually was. I'm not saying women are bad at flying. I'm just saying the facts of the situation. They're just bad at driving.
No.
No, but it was a woman, and she was just like a.
I thought that was the plane in Canada that just came in upside down.
That was also a woman.
Wait,
too.
there were 3 people.
Did I lead you into that?
There were 3 people. Who were the other 2?
The other 2
Were they also women?
No, they were men, but they weren't piloting it.
No.
But it was, this person.
It's confirmed.
They
though?
didn't, they didn't have a lot of like flight hours, and if you're running
it
a
was
drill
a training
like that,
mission. I think they were saying
it was.
Yeah.
So it's one of those types of missions where you do it with the lights off. It's like it's like a continuity of government drill where you're flying the president away in case like the White House gets blown up or some shit.
Oh, yeah, no. 747s with all their lights going on in the pitch black with the lights from the runway are hard to see.
I do know that she worked for the Biden administration at one point, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe she, just wanted to go out with a bang. There's a lot of possibilities. There's no definitive stuff on this, but that's who it was.
What are these glasses doing to me?
I'm so happy that I have them actually.
Yeah.
I'm red pilling you guys.
Oh my goodness.
I can tell you all the truths about everything. What other secrets do you guys need to know about?
Oh no, I'm gonna
In the
go
world.
home and I'm gonna just watch the ceiling for 5 hours thinking about it.
They're saying the Kennedy stuff's coming out. Second shooter.
Yeah, it was. That was all
Back
directed by
to the
Lyndon
left.
B. Johnson. Yeah. It wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald was a patsy. It wasn't him.
Get out of here.
But it was 2 or more shooters. Yeah.
Donald Sutherland was right the whole time.
He was actually one of the shooters.
Yeah. In between movies.
It was dropping hints all along.
Yeah. But it was like confirmed that it was LBJ orchestrated it. Who he was JFK's vice president. And fucked up. But I think the reason everyone's dead from back then, pretty much, that was in charge. But the reason they don't want to release the files, it could implicate other countries that we're currently allied with, which we don't know.
Oh, I thought the Italian mafia is from New Jersey.
They're part of it too. They're also in Congress. Nancy Pelosi.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Oh, there was another one that got sold.
She's worth $220 million. She makes $200
Yeah, I follow her
a year.
stock tips. I'm independently wealthy.
Yeah.
There was another one that just got sold. I even called you about it. What was it? The Jack the Ripper. After 130
They found out
years.
who it is?
Yeah.
Polish immigrant, wasn't it?
Some Polak.
Really?
Glad you said it. She's European. She can say these things.
I knew they were stupid.
No, I still can't.
I knew
No,
there was
actually, I am 30% Polish, so I guess I can shit on my...
How many of you does it take
sisters.
to screw in a light bulb?
Yeah, I don't know if a Polish person would be smart enough to pull off all those problems.
All right, the double down.
Here it comes.
I'm
But yeah.
like,
And the paywall's
0.1%
supposed to be
Polish.
worse than this?
And he he was an immigrant in the country. Yeah.
Oh,
He was an immigrant?
buddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
he was an immigrant going there being a barber.
We should have deported him. They should have deported
Doing
him
some
in England.
Just-
side hustle on the
Oh
side.
my god.
I wanted to deport everyone that I disagree with, like Bob Keenan.
Wait, Tom.
I want to deport Zach O'Ryan.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Hacko. Actually, he deported himself to a different state.
He's out of here, is he?
Yeah. I also deported Matt Banwert.
No kidding.
I deported him to Austin. I just can't.
Every
Austin-
person who left Chicago,
Bob
you're
Keenan-
behind it.
Austin is the new Australia.
I propelled their way out with my soft power,
Oh,
just
wow.
like the U.S. does with make changes.
Yeah.
I also
You're the black hand, huh?
I also have a proxy war going on in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
We actually have several patrons from Pittsburgh. Shout out to Pittsburgh.
out
I
Pittsburgh.
helped defeat Stephen Hofstetter,
Oh.
who was he was ruining their comedy scene with like woke stuff, but like not letting anybody. He basically like took over all the spots kind of and started doing shows there. He's the guy known for like Guy Destroys Heckler or whatever, those videos.
Mm-hmm.
He was the original maker of those.
Mm.
And he moved from New York to Pittsburgh and bought a church and turned it into a place, kind of like an indentured servitude compound for comedians.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like a slavery compound.
Mm.
Stephen Hofstetter has slaves, folks.
Heavy.
If that's the same, I think that rings a bell. And
he's like a ginger.
I'm pretty sure I booked him at the 10.
Mm.
I mean, it's probably good for tickets. I mean, he's big.
I gotta check.
Yeah, let me know because I want to come and be the heckler. He knows me. Me and him have gone back and forth in the DMs.
You're at odds.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I deported him from Pittsburgh. I don't know where he is now. I think he's just kind of rumbling around.
Floating around. He's a hobo.
Yeah, just like a tumbleweed.
Oh my gosh! Just in the back of train cars.
Yeah, he hops on a cargo train. Made him lose all of his money with my soft power.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have little birds everywhere,
Oh,
all across this nation. Got them in Pittsburgh, all over Chicago, in every circle. I got spies.
it's a new Cold War.
Yeah.
This is Big Brother stuff right here.
Yeah. I'm like a mini America, pretty much.
Mm.
I got my.
I can't believe
I got my fingers in the pockets and the circles of everything.
George Orwell thought 1984 was going to be like 2084.
Yeah, no, that's 2024.
No, it's definitely
Well-
I think every decade could be like it's just like he said.
Right. Some people. I mean, yeah, like in Germany, people getting arrested for like you can get jailed for insulting somebody on the internet.
Mm.
Fucking wild.
Damn.
That's like some Stasi shit. Like I don't know. It's like I think the U.S. has been using our soft power to get them to go in that direction of like mass censorship and stuff like that, and then they way more rapidly got into that than we did because a lot of times Europe follows us culturally in certain ways. Either it's because just our cultural, like the natural cultural influence that we have through our entertainment and stuff, or through propaganda we put on the TVs.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
propaganda,
It's
like-
a lot of marketing, but yeah, I
Yeah.
can confirm.
yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's-
So I think what happened is we were projecting a lot of ideologies on them, and then they ended up taking it, ramping up faster because they had less resistance to it, I suppose, or maybe we were less susceptible to it. And
Like, what's our
then-
propaganda? Fast and Furious 17?
No, just CNN, MSNBC, the Mockingbird media.
Why would you
Even I
watch
don't,
that?
I don't even watch like Fox News because it's all either run by.
Well,
If you watch the commercials of like I don't think that there's any government stuff in some of those networks, but like all the commercials are like big pharma commercials. So they don't talk about, they would never have RFK on, you know.
well, the thing that is pissing me off right now, it's because abortion has been such a huge, subject in America.
Mm-hmm.
In Bulgaria, has never been. You can go and just get an abortion for breakfast every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And now, because it's such a huge subject here, people are like, should we open this conversation and kind of rethink it? And I'm like, no, we've been doing great. Keep aborting people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just like a thing that more culturally should be like, yeah, it should definitely be available, but like it shouldn't be the go-to form of birth control, you know?
Go to?
Yeah.
Like a forced...
Like maybe take birth control.
Oh, well, sure.
If you're fucking a lot, you know?
Yeah, sure. Use condoms.
Yeah.
Like, this should probably be your C option for protection.
Right. It should
Yeah.
be this. Yeah, exactly.
But if you get there, get the C option.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
I vote for mandatory abortion under 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
That's my vote.
You know the founder of Planned Parenthood wanted to do. Do you know this?
No.
It's not good. I'll
What
save
is
it for the Patreon.
Oh,
Okay.
Tease number 3.
They,
I like to just string them along. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I need to make a list of things that I just said that I've been my phone number.
Your address.
Where's my iPad? I need to write down these promises so I can
On
see.
the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Did I bring my iPad in here?
Fancy.
Well, I guess I'll try to remember
What's
my
on the
promises.
iPad? Oh, you want to?
I'm trying to write down my promises for the Patreon.
Talk about propaganda. Every single one of us has these fancy little rave scene laser light shows with unicorn farts in it.
Yeah. But it's better than smelling. Well, I was addicted to cigs.
It's not better than anything. Stop with the lies.
No, I'm not
It's
saying
actually worse.
No,
so much
I'm in no.
microdosing all day.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no. I'm macrodosed on
Yeah,
nicotine
of course.
now. I'm not saying it's better for me in any way. It probably turns out these give you AIDS.
You
But
certainly do.
all I'm saying is I don't smell like cigs.
That's the only plus.
I can smoke inside.
You smell like a pretty girl on her way to her quinceanera.
Right. My perfume is on fleek at all times.
How is this not marketed to people 30 years younger than me?
It is.
It is.
It is made for 12 years.
Yeah.
Old.
It sucks you can't.
This beats Joe Camel and the Marlboro Man.
Because you
any
can't
day.
buy these in Cook County.
They have
flavored ones.
They have Bluetooth ones now that tell you your phone's ringing. I was telling her, I'm just waiting for it.
I think this one is.
When it starts playing Tetris, it's over.
I'm waiting the
Yeah,
one
but when
with.
your phone becomes of the vape also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just put the vape tip on the top of your
Yeah.
I'm
phone.
waiting for the one with the Tamagotchi. That would be fun
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
When these come in subscriptions, it's a wrap.
Or like little nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the next. See, remember when Israel or
With the 007 stuff with the pagers?
yeah, with
This blew up in my face.
when the Mossad did the
so
pagers.
disappointed.
Yeah, what if someone did that with vapes?
I would be.
That would
I
be-
wouldn't like it.
I don't even want to make that suggestion because I'm going to get wrecked.
I would be hot under the collar.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I really hope terrorists aren't listening because that's a good idea.
The one thing, the one thing about that really like bummed me out because I'll save my actual thoughts for the Patreon. But what bummed me is that Netanyahu got on camera and he did you just did a tactical whatever and took out whoever.
He's a piece of shit. Yeah.
But then he had somebody film him and he like put his glasses on. He was like, Netanyahu, Bibi Netanyahu.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, did you just cut a
some
wrestling
James Bond
promo
shit. Yeah.
for war? Bro, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Man. That's too much.
Yeah. We'll talk more about him behind the Patreon. I love the Israeli
Find
people.
out this and more.
Find out if I think Netanyahu's good or not. After I already said he's not.
Man.
Behind the paywall, folks.
Yeah.
It turns out that he likes him.
Yeah. It might turn out I'm a huge fan.
When he takes his sweater off, your mind
Yeah.
kabloom.
Yeah, we're
Mhm.
not giving away anything.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's not a threat to democracy like I am.
No,
He
not even in
wishes
the
he
same
was.
league. Not playing the same game.
You combine fucking everybody. You combine him and Putin and Zelensky, who technically is a dictator right now because he's not
Like the
having an election,
Constructicons.
and Hitler, Stalin.
man.
I'm just saying threat to democracy wise, not like
Oh, yeah.
thoughts wise. I'm
Yeah.
more of a threat to
Mhm.
democracy than all of
Yeah.
them.
But I still say Genghis Khan holds the crown.
He has the crown of the most kids in, like. There's a huge percentage of people that are related.
The
to Genghis
Mongolian culture irrevocably. Yeah, I think it's 1 out of 18.
Yeah,
is directly linked.
Yeah, he fucks a lot.
A whole lot.
No abortions. He was like,
So-
nah.
He's responsible for the Great Wall of China. A wall you can see, some carpentry you can see from space because this guy.
Elon's building his own
He's
population for Mars.
He's trying. He's naming his kids in Morse code.
He's just
Elon Musk is a baby daddy.
Yeah. He's like, you're too scared to go to Mars. I'm just gonna send all my kids. All my kids aren't scared.
Oh yeah.
I'm retarded.
That's a pretty decent Elon. Not
Yeah.
a lot of people. You're
You know-
ahead of the curve.
You know what? It's kind of mean when people talk shit about him because he's retarded. He has Asperger's.
Anybody
It's
with any
ableist.
affliction,
Anyone that says anything mean about him is ableist.
anybody who has whatever affliction, if they have more money than me, especially times 2, I'm punching up. Fuck Elon.
What if they're in a wheelchair?
It's probably electronic and fancy. Has an
Yeah.
onboard computer.
Yeah, he'll be the first. I mean, what if he's a robot right now, being controlled by, like, what if the one we're seeing on TV is robot Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is at home?
They need to up his cool stat attributes or whatever, because when he's jumping around, he looks pretty goofy.
Yeah, he needs some refreshments.
Yeah.
But he's accidentally howling Hitler.
Yeah. He needs to get the black achievement and just have a little bit more swagger.
Oh yeah. I was listening to Tim Dillon. He was just talking about, like, we just need less of Elon bombing on stage and more of Trump just killing on stage because it's just cringe.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're gonna find like earrings of power and put them on and do a dance that links them, and that'll be the perfect.
He
dictator.
tries really hard to be cool. He even went bad comedy route and wore sunglasses and a chain on. I'm not wearing a chain right now, but I normally do. He did that on during, I think it was at CPAC at a big conference. And he had a chainsaw, but that was because the head of Argentina, he campaigned with the chainsaw, saying they were going to cut regulations, and he gifted Elon Musk a chainsaw. So Elon Musk, during this talk, he had a weapon, sunglasses, a hat, and a chain, and he's white.
Yeah.
Normally only black guys do that.
Yeah, you should definitely litigate.
He is African American though.
Mm-hmm.
DEI. You know.
All right.
There you go.
We'll talk about DEI on Patreon.
Oh, nice segue.
I got
4.
I got to see where we're at time wise. Hold on.
Is it time for the Patreon? What's up, babe?
Not too much. I mean, we've just destroyed our comedy and production careers.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of that, at least we have each other.
We got
and
just a
the
few
cat.
minutes left, guys. and you guys.
And we're back.
And you guys.
Hey, missus.
You guys haven't ruined anything. If anything, just blame it on me.
Oh God.
No, you're fucked.
This is PG-13
We were
compared
on
to
a
what we talk about.
gun
Yeah,
for
no.
this
No, yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
There's like 2 people.
Oh God. No.
Yeah. Well, we got the crew back there filming.
Yeah.
That's why we need you guys to join the Patreon. We
Jamie, can you pull it up on the screen, please?
Well, yeah.
They're holding guns and just
Yeah.
telling us what to say.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
got Steve, Linda
Yeah.
back there. That's why we need your guys' Patreon. These people have kids.
Yeah.
You know, we got
We
to
have
pay 'em.
families to feed.
But we're at the point where we can close this one off. So I want to do plugs. Do you have anything to plug?
Comics that Kill. First Wednesday of every month at the Laugh Factory. I host it there. And also the Real Rap Podcast, which Mack Nepper has definitely been a part of. And
I've
will
been on
be
it with
in the
Jason.
future.
Check it out.
Yes, absolutely.
Real Rap
Check it out.
Podcast, r.a.p.
Yeah. And the rap stands for regular ass people.
Mm-hmm. It's not Gilbert Grape.
Rippity
Real-
rappity. Rippity hoppity. Yeah. Although I do have a rap part. You get it. You get it. Just
Yeah, check him out, Mike Knight. And then
I am plugging the Red Room Comedy Club on the north side.
Red Room, folks, hit it up.
Yes, we have shows every Fridays and Saturday, and we have an open mic if you want to try comedy on Wednesday.
It's got a beautiful red sign right
Beautiful
off
red-
Western.
Yes, and we are attached to a dive bar.
Yes,
so
and it's amazing and not dangerous.
before 4.
Yeah. It's super safe before then. Just
Yeah.
leave at 4.
Did I mention free pool?
Maybe 3:30.
Yeah, and if you have a weapon on you, you can stay past 4.
And they no longer sell, allegedly sell
Nope.
single squares because that's illegal. And they also didn't allegedly just get raided by the police allegedly a week ago.
And they don't. They don't.
I said they don't.
Yeah. They don't serve high school kids either. They don't serve high school kids. That was the old management. The new management doesn't. I just want to say that, folks.
Get me out of here.
You got another hour to go.
Thank God I have the sunglasses because I was killing you.
This isn't me saying this.
Guys, join the
By the way.
Patreon at patreon.com/badcomedy. That's you heard all the promises that I said I'm going to say behind the paywall that I often forgot, but I'll probably remember them throughout the episode. And follow me at Bad Boy Comedy on all platforms. Follow at Bad Comedy Podcast on all platforms. If you're listening to this, you can watch it on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can listen to this on any platform. And shout out to Jepson's Malort. We should do a shot.
All right.
Are you guys? Yeah.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do a shot of Celsius Malort.
Oh, there you go. For a second, I thought that you were going to do a shot.
Actually, jump off the wagon from Malort.
I was like, oh, my God, you're not getting a cake this year.
All right, folks. Cheers to Malort.
And ruining
Cheers
my
to
Sunday.
Malort.
And, yep, it's ruining our lives. I think this is a double shot. Wow. Amazing.
Ooh, that's strong.
I got to say that. That might be the best tasting thing I've ever heard in my...
So refreshing.
You know what?
Chicago staple.
It was so good that I accidentally said that might be the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Because I could hear the taste. It was so good.
Oh, I've never been more happy in my life that I didn't eat anything today.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Malort is actually good for hangovers.
Yeah.
It actually
Hair of the dog that bit you.
it helps like settle your stomach. Actually, the funny thing is the funny thing about Malort is it's only 35% alcohol. It's not even a full 40% like standard alcohols.
It does taste healthy.
Yeah,
You know what? I like you, Lloyd.
I like you, Lloyd.
this is RFK.
Your monies are no goods here, sir.
Malort's all natural. It's RFK Jr. approved, folks. There's
wow.
no Mambo number 5 in there. Whatever you're getting rid of.
Malort.
I'm RFK. Can I get a shot of Malort?
What if he started talking regular after a shot of Malort? Oh, wow, that's all I needed?
It sucks that no matter what, even if he had like the best policies of everything and that everyone agreed with,
tough
he
to
can't.
listen
He
to.
couldn't. He can't be a president.
Tough to listen to.
It's sad for him
Tough to listen
because
to.
of his voice.
You notice something else? I don't know if it's conspiracy. You can't be bald and be a president.
What?
Look at the pictures.
Yeah, there aren't any. The
Bald guys.
The Donald's got some good hair. He's actually the first orange president.
He is definitely
He's a
tangerine dream.
Him and Elon are both DEI hires. He's orange. He's orange, and Elon Musk has Asperger's.
Yeah.
So either getting rid of DEI.
You know what else
gotta,
you can be?
They got to cancel
A
themselves.
Oh.
Yeah. They got,
Find out more on the Patreon.
I know a few DI hires there.
Oh,
There's
really?
Tulsi Gabbard, Press Secretary Caroline Levitt, and more on the Patreon, folks. Thanks for listening.